Yeah, good evening, guys. So today is our day two session. So before we go for the uh, second day session, so let us have some review for the what we saw in the yesterday session. Yesterday we focus on the basic Python, and we just try to understand what is Python is all about, and why we should be learning the Python, where we use the Python, and we saw some sample example. We also did some environment configuration for yesterday session, that is for the anaconda. I hope most of the participants may have configured this anaconda. Is one of the editors and also one of the powerful tools for the data science. And we also tried a very simple example of Python. It was like maybe you can say taking the input from the keyboard, and also did some additions. And after that we saw data structure. I hope you remember that we saw mutable and immutable data structure. In that we saw one of the example like a list, and we have seen like list is a mutable data structure. And in the mutable data structure what we saw is like how we can modify. So you can see like you can append, you can update, you can create, and you can also insert the data. Like we can see the list can work like a linked list. Also we can use extend the list. So we saw like these are like everything is object in the Python, and as everything is object in the Python, so we have object properties, and we saw the some list properties here. And we also saw like some of the commands like dir commands, as well as some methods which are connected to list object. So as we saw like everything is object, and even the list or a string or whatever we see as a mutable and immutable, all are object here. So this is what we saw in the study session. If you have any question, maybe you can ask the questions here, or maybe we can, otherwise we can start the today's agenda. So I'll be just starting with the today agenda. In that, our focus will be today to understand the uh, some more data structure part, like about the string, about the tuple, as well as so yesterday we saw mutable data structure. Today we'll see the immutable data structure, and also the difference between the mutable and immutable you will come to know. In between we'll have some questions, and we'll have some discussion in between. So that is the way the session will be. I hope you can see the screen here, and I will just ask one or two participants whether all of them are audible or not. Let me check. Hi, Alok. Alok.
Hi.
Yeah, good evening
Yeah, I'm
there.
here.
I hope I'm audible to, and you can see the screen also.
Yeah, I can hear you and see you too.
Okay, that's great. So I will just stop this camera right now. Okay, so let us start for today agenda then. As per the discussion, our agenda will be today to understand the immutable data structure. Yesterday we saw the list. Today we'll see the string data structure. Then we'll see the tuple, and some example of tuple. And also the in the string itself we'll see the subscripting concept. How do you subscript the string data, and some good example of string, that also we'll see it. After that we'll see the some programming like a control structure. We'll understand the indentation. In the control structure there will be a something like a, we'll have a if elif control structure as well as indentation. We'll understand the concept of indentation here, and we'll be having the control structure in if, elif, and else block. So we'll understand if, elif, else block. Also we'll understand, I think we already taken the for example, but we may take some good example of for again, and while loop. Then we'll see the functions, where we'll see the user defined functions. So I think in that itself will be in the user defined function we'll see some special function also, and some good example, like some assignments will be there. So assignments will be like a factorial, write a function for factorial numbers. So we'll have factorial series. We'll have some assignment for write function for Fibonacci sequence. So that will be the assignment, and there will be some functions for global variables. How do you declare global variables? As well as there will be some special argument function like star arg and double star kwarg, the meaning of that. Okay, so like that we'll be having the several example of functions, as well as if elif control structure, and we'll be having some data structure topic, like today we'll be focusing on the string as a one of the data structure topic. So every day we'll have some, like today we'll be having the string as a data structure. Tomorrow we can focus on dictionary as a major data structure, and the set, this kind of that we see in the functions. So we'll have some combination, like in between the data structure and the programming, so that we do not have the only the similar type of things, right? So we'll start with the immutable data structure first. So I can see the screen is not on top right now. So if any questions or any kind of queries are there, let me know. Okay, we are able to hear you and see. Okay, I got that. Okay, I have some. I hope everybody can listen to me. Okay, Sangram is saying that your voice is breaking. I hope now the camera is off, so voice should not be breaking now. So I will just speak with the Sangram first if any problem is there. Otherwise, we'll continue. You can reply, guys. Uh, you can just reply now. I think everybody should be okay. Okay, that's great. So I hope everybody, I can see the response now, so that voice is clear. Okay. Okay, great. So we are starting our agenda now. So as per the agenda, I hope, because I'll be writing everyday agenda, so that we are focused on our content. And if any queries is there related to agenda, let me know. And we'll start one by one. And the first thing is we'll be printing our agenda. You can see like agenda is written in a triple quote string. Uh, this way we can actually okay, this is not saved, that's the reason the old agenda is visible. So it is saved now. So this agenda will keep it, so that we can go one by one. The first thing is understanding the string. Now yesterday we saw the example of list and one or two example of string. Now today we'll see more example of string here. We saw in the list case, let me show like what we did in the list. List, we, let's say we have example of one of the even the list itself is a big topic. Even we, if we spend some time on the list, or maybe you can spend 1 or 2 days to understand the list itself. There are many more examples which we can perform on the list itself. I will just show the example here. Let's say this is a list. Now in this case, if I want to update, so L of 0, we know like L of 0 is apple, and we know how to update also. We can update immediately. I study already saw the example, and here I say like a grape. And now once it is done, you can see that that list is updated, right? Now in the case of string, what happened? So let's say welcome to Python programming. Okay, so let us access this string first. So s of 0 is the first character. So what is string, by the way? String is nothing but the sequence of character, right? But what is the kind of string is a data structure which is a immutable type, right? So can we modify the string? So obviously the answer is no. So let us try it. We'll try to update the string now. Let's say we actually make the string and just try to give the information, let's say a. Okay, I'm just giving the new value for this, that is s of 0 equal to a. Now what you can see, it is giving the type error, that is str object does not support item assignment. This means, this what this indicate that string is immutable, means you cannot modify, right? So string is immutable, that's what we can see here from this example, right? In the case of apple, we saw, like we just in the case of list, what we saw, that we modify this, and we could see that the modification has taken place, so this shows it is a mutable. So I hope this example, the mutable and immutable is clear now. Immutable means obviously what you can say you cannot modify, right? So the string as well as the tuple, we'll see it's a immutable. But then what else we can do with the help of string, and what are the immutable properties are there? Now when you say s, we look at the s has, if we just put the s here, it has a several properties, because it's also an object, and every object has a several methods, or you can say properties, and you can see like there are several methods like capitalize, center, count, and many more methods which are there. So this method can be used directly by just putting like you can just try to put it as uppercase, but you will say like, oh, whether now this is I make as uppercase, so is it modified now? Let us check it. So you will see like, no, there is no modification. It is just like I am able to see like changes has happened, but that my original string is as it is. So even though I use the properties, I am not modifying it permanently, it is just a temporary modification. In case we want permanent modification to take place, or it is nothing but the creation of new object, so in that case you may require to store this, let's say s1 is equal to s dot upper. Now you can look at it, s1 is modified one now, right? So you need to store and you need to create a new object if you want to see the modification. So it is not modifying the original object here, so my s is still same, s is still same, but s1 is now uppercase now. So like that we have two things here now, right? So that is what you will see. So like that you have several methods available. You can, maybe you can try it later, just like I'll give you some example. If you want to capitalize, or you want to put so there are several methods which are now you can see previously s was having the title case, now it is a capitalized, means only first letter is correct, capital here. So like that there are several properties which you can see and you can try also. And some good example of the string also you'll see, like how do you split the string? You can look at the s dot I will just store this result after this, just split. So you can just split and see that the string has been converted into the list of item now. So if you want to convert a string into the list of item, it is very simple. You can just create a list of item here by putting the, let's say l1 is equal to s dot split. And now what is l1? L1 is nothing but the list of, you can see like a string now, right? So it becomes a list of words here, right? So by default it is looking as a separator, which is a space, because in the string in this case we have a space as a separator between the words. or you can say string, right? So this is the way it is separated, and we can see that it has come to list now. Similarly, if I have a L1, I can join and I can create again a string. So if I have list, I want to create a string from that. What I should do, I'll just put a space, or if in anything in between I want, I'll just put it anything in between and just say join. See what happened now. I'm putting the L1 here. Okay, this is L1. L1 is my list, and now print S2. See what happened. You can see I have added separator as a colon in between, so we can decide what you want. Based on that, separator will be added, and you will get whatever you want. So this is the way the string methods can be used here. Now there is something questions here on the string, that how do you reverse the string here? So you have a string here which is S, and if you want to reverse, there is no method called reverse available. If you just check it, there is no reverse method. Still we want reverse. So I want some of you participants just try and let me know how to reverse the string. And if you can answer, okay, this is just question how to reverse the string. I have this string. This is the one small questions for you, or I want you to just tell me like how to reverse the string. Okay, so I want you to reverse the string. uh, okay, so there are some question. I hope Manas is saying that can you split with some specific delimiter. Yes, Manas, I think I already given the answer also. If the delimiter is available, then we have to mention that delimiter. If not, then we have to actually just by default we can have the space actually. So space is a delimiter in by default. And Sapan Gupta has a question like what is Z field? So that's a string method. Actually, if you want to add a zero in between, like that is again a string method. That is for some adding some zeros in for the string. So that we use it in a very rare case, but yes, it is there. Okay, so the Kiran Kumar has a question like, do not get the difference in the mutable and immutable. Kiran Kumar, I think I have answered it, but still, actually, I will answer you. I'll just find out. Okay, I will speak with I think some of the participant here, and I have asked like to give one small assignment. I want you guys to try reverse the string and let me know like how to reverse the string. The hint is you need to use the subscripting concept here. Okay, Manas Sethi. Hi Manas.
Hey,
Yeah. So can you repeat your question? Is
so I was asking like if we can split with specific delimiter because you had used that method just to split,
right?
but did you mention like if I have a specific delimiter like something like comma or something
Right.
like colon, can
Right.
I split that with the existing method?
Yes, yes, why not? So already shown, like based on the kind of a string you have. If you look at this, I have joined in this case. Let's say I have joined by colon here now. Now my string got modified with a colon.
Hmm.
Can you see that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Now if I can join, definitely I can split also the same way, right? So now
Hmm.
if it is a S2, S2 colon is put here. So the only thing is now this has to be put in a some quote if it is available. You can see it is done.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so S2 was modified one, right? I hope you remember. I have modified this.
Yeah.
This is a string, and now by colon I have separated. Okay, so yes, obviously. So generally, these this join and split methods has a some like a this kind of same kind of syntax for many scripting languages. Even the Perl also you will see the similar kind of things are available.
So can you split with multiple delimiters? Like if I have multiple delimiters, can I do that?
Like one delimiter you can split by default, not by multiple
Hmm.
delimiter, because you may have one, because you have to specify, okay, whether it is colon is there or whether it is a space is there, not like a different delimiter you can specify here.
Like kind of a regular expression, you cannot do that.
In regular expression, yeah, in the RE it is there, not in the string method.
Okay.
Okay, so there is a pattern actually. In the case of a regular expression, we write a pattern, and according to pattern we can split them.
Okay.
Okay, so
Hmm.
then it is again like a single delimiter only, but that delimiter is a complete a pattern name.
Okay.
Got
So
it?
we have to import the other library. We have to import the other library, the regular expression library for doing
Yes,
that.
yes. We have to import that, and then only you can use that method. There is a
Mm.
method available in the regular expression RE itself. That will be seeing anyhow. So that example I will be showing you in the regular expression topic.
Okay.
Okay, so
So
we'll be having that. Yeah.
can we modify these existing methods, or is there something different like user-defined methods we can define, right?
Yes, definitely. But then right now, see, they are the built-in methods. They are built-in
Hmm.
objects and built-in methods. If you want to modify, means you have to create your own set of class. By what we can do is, in that case, we can create a subclass of the existing classes, and then you can add some new features or new methods that you can do it then. So that is what we call overriding.
Okay.
So by using the overriding, yes, it is possible.
Okay.
I hope you
Okay.
got the
Thank you.
answer.
Yeah.
Okay. So I hope other participants also got the answer now. So let me know if anybody has a question once again. So I will just I have given one assignment, small assignment. I'll check. Okay, so Kiran Kumar has given the answer for the how to reverse the string. So I'll be actually asking the question why this. I got answer. That answer is correct, but we should find out like why this is correct. Okay, even the Piyush has given the answer. Okay, so I'll just pick with the Kiran Kumar and the Piyush now. Hi Piyush, are you there? I think you are still mute right now. Hello. Hi Piyush.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So the I think you are given the answer that how to reverse the string, right? Hello. I'm not able.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I just googled it from net.
No, I know. Like you Google it, so that I can see that. So the thing is like this is right what you given, but then how the answer I'll tell you like after Google, many of the guys must have tried and this one, and you must have seen like it has reversed the string. But we
Right.
need to understand why this is working. What is this actually? What is this colon means? What is this colon means? And what the minus one means here, right? And yeah, answer is correct, but then we need to understand also. So there is a concept of subscripting here, right? And in the subscripting, we need to understand the how to access some portion of the string, or how to actually access by the variety of the steps here. So there is one more function before we understand the subscripting in the case of the string, we'll understand the range function for that. Okay. So because this is a range concept here, and we'll be using the range concept to access the or to create a sequence, and using that concept we'll actually do the subscripting in the string also. Okay, so I think I'll be the yes. So we'll start that now. Okay, so what is the range now? Let us see the range. So range of generally in the case of C, C++, you must have seen like uh, you do the lot of you put a lot of effort to get the list itself. Let's say I want 0 to 9, you will have a something called you write a program like for I equal to 0, I less than 10, and then I plus plus, and then you'll get all this sequence. So whereas in the Python you can see like I just put a range of 10, and we got the result. So range of 10 is what? It is starting with a 0 by default, and end is always less than 1. So that is what the range function in the Python. Now how we can use this range function? I will show the variation actually here. In this variation we'll see like how the range start and how the, so by default the range start from 0, and then it has a end which is going automatically for the next item. Okay, and then we have a you can see how it is happening. So let us say we start by 0, then this is like a 10. Okay, and now by default this is what happening actually. Even you are not past this 0 and 1, still it is happening. The result is same. So now this is a start, this is your end, and this is your step. Now you want only, let's say, odd number or even number. What you have to put? You have to just change the step here, and you can see you will get a even number here, right? If you want to start by as an odd number, you just change the start here, and you'll get only odd number. So this is the way you can do the changes in the start and the step here, right? Now I want you to try how to get the negative indices in the range. Just try range. Okay, I want negative. So can we have a -1 comma -10? Okay, and just try this. Can I get -1 to -9 by this way? Let us try this, and the answer is no, right? Why? It is empty. I just want to know the why it is empty, why it is not going for -1 comma -10, and it is why it is not going for -1 and till -9 here. So I'm just waiting for the answer here. Okay, good. So I got an answer from Pradeep uh, that -10 is smaller than -1 is one of the answer. Okay, Sangram is saying it is going for me. Okay, Rangnath is saying that his voice is breaking for Rangnath. I don't know how it is. Okay, the I'm getting the answer. Like we have to start from -10. Okay, it is not working from -1 to -10 right now. Okay, if you do the -10 -1, it is working. That is what the Abhishek is saying. Okay, okay. The Rangnath is saying that not able to see the Python screen. I think I already started a Python screen over then in between. Yeah, I will keep this screen, both the screen available here. Okay, so see why -10 comma -1 is because by default is a step of 1 if you do not provide, as you know. So as it is a step of 1, it is going for -1 plus 1 by default. Okay, so as it is going plus 1, so it is going to be 0, so it is not going to reach to the -10. So now just put a -1 and see the result. You can see it is done. So we have to just the step, change the step here now. So it is a positive increment by default. We have to just say that we want negative increment, and if we do that, I think the solution is there, right? So I think now I could see like many of the participant has tried and has given the answer. So that's good. So good. So that's what I want you to try in between, so that you will enjoy the Python session. And you can see how the negative range is working here, because previously the step was like minus 1 to 10 and it was incrementing by 1. Now it is actually we want minus 10, so we are going on negative scale. Actually it's a negative scale, so minus 1 to minus 10, so we have to go to the step of negative scale only, and the step of negative scale is a minus 1 here. Yeah, so that's the reason we are actually able to see like minus 1 to minus 9 has come now. And obviously there are many way, then you have to, if you want, some of the participant has tried a range of minus 10, minus 10 to minus 1. Why it is working? Because here by default plus 1 is added. So but this is like a reverse now in this case. It is not like the positive here. Some participant has tried that. Sangram is saying that the voice is not coming. I will check Sangram, because I think other participant let me know. I hope that everything is fine. Maybe the in Sangram case some. Okay, so Kiran Kumar is saying that voice is clear. I think some participant may be facing some issue. Please check your connection if everything is clear. Okay, so Hema is saying that voice is fine. So I think there is uh, some participant may have some network issue at their end. Please check it, because I can see like many of the participants are saying like the voice is clear now. Someone say like Abdul is saying that I tried range minus 10 comma 2. Okay, so he tried minus 10 comma 2. Will it work? uh, Minus 10 comma 2 means what actually here? It is going to be a uh, till minus 1, and because it is by default it is going to increment by 1, so this is equivalent to this, right? The meaning is here minus 10 plus 1, so minus 9, and the last one will be always as a minus 1, like that. Yes, so the range is having the start, stop, and the step. That's a correct. Yeah, clearly you are given the correct answer actually. The range has, and you can see it actually how the range is having the you can just look at the range syntax, and you can see that range has the start, stop, and the step, right? So the step is optional. You can see that you can put the step, and the you can see like start is by default 0, right? So this is the syntax of the range function. Okay, so now let us go ahead. I hope you understood the range function. Let us now see the subscripting concept here. We cannot focus on only one topic. So in the string case, how does it work? So the objective was to understand the string subscripting now. Now I'll start with a 0. Okay, it's a beginning. By default is starting from 0, and default is the length of the string. Okay, and then the step of 1. So this is a default feature of my string actually. If I'm accessing the entire string, this is default. I want alternate character, I will just put 2 here, and you can see I can see the alternate character from the string here. So this is the way it is applicable for the string also. So any sequence, it is not only for the range. The range was just example to make you understand how Python has a iteration. These are all iteration, like we have a start, stop, and end by default. Okay, so this is something is in the string also, this is something in the list also, this is something in the tuple also. So the concepts of subscriptings, what you are able to see, or accessing the particular characters or some sequence, is the same here. Now here also you can try. uh, by default it is incrementing by 1, that is what you can see, right? Now if we do not provide a length of string, what happen? Okay, I have put here length of string. What happen if we do not provide length of string? No problem, it is going to take the default value as a length of string only. That's what I mentioned here, right? What about the beginning of the string? By default it is a 0. If we don't provide, it is still working, no problem, because default is that, and default is positive increment, right? But if you want to again, like if you want to change the default setters, just put it -1 and get the result, right? This is the way you are actually having the default value here. What about the default value? So how it is working? So it is like a length of s. It is like a length of s. Then what if I try length of s, and then if I put -1, what happened here? It's working, right? You can see. And but if I put here 0, let us see, I'm missing one character here. If I put 0, so you can see now this example. I hope you are trying. And now what if I put 0, I'm missing one character. I don't want to miss the character. One of the solution is remove this, and see that you can have the default value. By default it will come to the end of the string here, right? So this is the way it is. So this is the way you can reverse the string. And you can also try to access the characters here. Like I want to access the specific characters, so I can start access the second character like 0 1, right? So I have a s here, and I want to access the specific character by index. I can access now. Or I want from the character, let's say 6, I want to say the let's say to 11, and see what happens. So I'm starting from index 6 and it is 11. Try something like here 17, try something like 8. So this way you can access the range here for the particular string here. Yeah, so how to use a for statement to reverse the string? uh, for statement is just for iteration. It's very simple actually. We can do that. There also I will show you. It's not a difficult one to understand. The string is iterable, and but then you're not modifying here. We have a lot of option answer actually. Ritesh, we have a lot of answer. I think Ritesh, like how can, okay, how can we get a programming Python welcome that is just reverse the order? Okay, it is a something word you are saying. Okay, it is not the reverse in the string in that case. Yeah, so that is a different thing. Programming Python welcome is a word. It is not the string. String is a sequence of character. Reverse the string is a different thing, and reverse the word is different thing. But what you are asking the question, it is very much possible. Yes, we can do that. It's not a difficult one actually. If you try also, it is possible. The question here is, we have s now. The maybe I can, yes, I will use a list answer to the Ritesh problem. Yes, Pushparaj, you are right. You can use a list here, and using the list you can do that part then. That's correct, Pushparaj. You are correct answer. The Pushparaj has said, like I think the question is question was how to use a for statement. First of all, how to use a for statement. In this case, right now I can do in a different way. Even if I do not use a list, still I can do it. Okay, I hope the answer, I have a multiple answer for this. One of the answer Pushpara has given, but I want some other participant to give the better answer. This is also the, by I think we are just given the example of the split method and all, and I think using the split you can give the answer here. And I will ask the Ritesh to try that also and give the answer. Otherwise, I will definitely. Yeah, please answer Ritesh now, because the hint is given. The two hint actually. Now, one hint is use a split method and then give the answer, or another method. Other thing will be other thing will be the like convert into the list and all. The meaning is same actually. So now if you see the string, what happen if I just print w? I can see that I'm able to see the character here, not the words by default. But if I do the split and just try this, it is going to be a word, right? And now I think the answer will be there. Yes, Ritesh is trying. So I have almost given the simple like solution here. and I have the solution. Lot of solutions are there. Can I try this also? No, not able to. Can I try something else? There are many answers actually. One of there are. This is also the answer. This is one of the answer. I can use a reverse function also. This is another answer actually. If you want to use a reverse, I can use a reverse, and we can get a programming Python welcome here. Okay, good. So I think you should be trying this. Okay, good. So now I think we should proceed further here. So you can use a combination here by using the string method, or we can have one more answer now, as I say, like uh, whatever the answer given a Pushparaj here. So I have a s. I can convert this into list also. So let's say I will say L3 is equal to s dot split, and this L3 has a modification now, and I have a method like a reverse, and now I can directly put the for uh, w1 in a I don't require use now. I will just say L3 dot reverse. Just try this. Oh, L3 dot reverse will not work. I have to first reverse it, and then because this modification is not dynamic, but I want to show you like what errors comes actually if I try this. If I try both the things, because reverse will L3 dot reverse will not return anything. Okay, so what we should do in this scenario? Okay, I use one of the thing is a reverse method, but I wonder, so here first I should reverse this. Okay, and the result is available in the L3, which is a reverse now. Now if you try this way, it will work. Now it will work, because when you say L3 dot reverse, because list is a mutable, so it is going to modify, and after modification, if you do that, this is also one of the solution available. Okay, so I hope you got the answer. Otherwise, this is the best answer, like use a reverse function, and using the reverse function also you can do this then. So I hope everybody got the answer now. Okay, so I think we should proceed further now. Okay, great. So now what is our like we are just trying some string here, and we just saw the for loop also for the string, and there are many more things are possible using the for loop, using the if control structure and all. So we saw like string is immutable, means if I trying to, I already shown example, again I'm trying showing that if I'm accessing one character and trying to modify to put some other character, it is giving me the error. This shows that the string is immutable, and means we cannot modify the string. We also saw that we tried to do the changes like capitalize or uppercase and everything, we saw it, right? Okay, so there is one question from Pushparaj Chauhan, that what is the difference between the reverse function and reverse? Pushparaj, the answer is actually I have already shown in practically, but again I will explain you. The reverse is a separate function, which is it is for both activities, for list, for tuple, for this one is returning the iterator object actually. Okay, and the reverse, this reverse function is a for the list only. It is not for the string. The string do not have reverse function. You can see that this is not for it is on it is only for the list. This one, this reverse is only for the list, not for the not for the particular uh, uh, yeah, what is saying? Sangram, I think, yeah, reverse is a generic function. Yes, that's true. That's correct, Pushpraj. Reverse is a generic function. It can be used for by and this is a generic function, can be used for the string also, and you can reverse the string, but it is iterating, right? It is returning the iterator object, and I can return by using the for loop. I can actually iterate this for by this for loop. This is possible. This is one of the option, and you can see I can reverse the string also now. This is the way also I can reverse the string. Okay, so this is generic function not only for the list, it is for the string, it is for tuple, for all the type of sequences. Okay, so I think the Pushparas. Okay, so I think the Sangram, you need to check your network, whether your network is okay or not, because I think other participants are able to listen me clearly. Okay, so I hope you got the answer for your query. If any question, let me know. Okay, what is the difference with dr and the help function? I think it's a very simple question, Sapan. Even you try it, you'll get the answer. The dr is just listing the things. It is just directory, right? And help is giving you some document also for the particular functions. So by name also we can see it, right? Okay, so Manas is saying something. Yes. Any question? Sapan is having the question like, what is the difference between dr and help? I think it's very simple from question. You can just try this. I'm like, it's very simple. You can try for the dr of L also, and at the same time you can check the help of L also. L, which we have defined actually as a list now, right? And you'll get the answer here, right? One can see the difference between the dr and L here now. It's very much clear by seeing the output also. Okay, the Sapan is saying that, but help is not giving the details of all the functions. Yes, details means like it will just give the whatever the document is written by the programmer while creating the functions. Obviously, they will not give the documentation in terms of examples and all. It is just to give the parameter. Like you will just come to know the what all the parameters are there. But yes, after practicing only will be more clear in this case. They won't give the example or kind of a thing actually. It will just give the like a definition and the structure, maybe you can see just giving the syntax, not the example here. Dr is also not giving details. Dr is just giving the, actually you can see the Dr is giving only the list which are there. So by Dr we can quickly find out like a what is available in the particular object. Manas that is saying that why it is not returning. Manas, L dot reverse doesn't return anything. It is returning none. Okay, it is modifying the list. It is modifying the list because it's a modification function. There's a one more question from Abhishek that you cannot use a help for the string. Can I assign to a variable and print? Abhishek, yes, you can use a help for the string also. You need to know how to use it actually. That is a thing. See how to use a help for the string. You have to use a help for the string like this. One of the ways you can put the str here is one of the way to get the help of the string. Just try this help of str. Okay, so help of s is not working, you want to say. Okay, you're trying to say like help of s you're trying and you're not getting the help. Okay, but yes, that is okay. You can just try some string then. in the you just try this. Okay, it is not getting that. This is not working. So for that, for the list it is working, but not for the string. Yes. So they didn't provide for the object there. The help is only for the class here for the string, not for the. So some cases it works. So in the case of help of string, it is not for the object. It is for the string class actually. You can see. So you can look at the help of the string this way then. Yes, for list it is working, correct. List it is working, but list object, the help is working not for the string object. Even the string object is not working, but string class it is working. So if you want to know the help of string, some let's say upper function, you can look at the str.upper and you can get the help here. This is one of the best solution. There is a one question like, can I assign to variable and print? Uh, can I assign to variable and print? Yes, you can assign to. In what case? But this is a Manas question. Let me. Okay, I think Manas, I can speak to you directly because I need to understand your questions once again. Maybe it is split into the. Hi Manas. Hello. Hello Manas. Are you
Hello.
there? Yes, Manas.
Yeah.
So you got the
So,
answer or you
uh,
want to know the?
so actually, what I did is I did a list and
Mhm.
assigned to a variable.
You have the list now, and
Yeah.
you put some new variable like let's say L2 equal to L. Okay, like
So
this.
what I did is I
Okay.
uh, yeah. So I
Mhm.
want to reverse this list.
Which one, L or L2?
L2.
Yeah, you can just do that reverse. Yes, and print L2 now. Got it?
Yeah, but why it is not happening in case of a
You have to write the print here. Print L2 you have to do it. See, it is modifying L2. Don't print L2 dot reverse. Print L2 dot reverse will be nothing. You must be doing this way. It is written none.
no, what I did is
Mhm.
I wrote L equal to grape. Okay.
L equal to grape.
Yeah.
No, that means like you are modifying them. That is not a list
No,
then.
no. No. So then what I did is L2 dot L2. Just let me see.
No, you just check it what you are trying actually. See, as soon as you change the value, it is actually overriding the existing one. So at the end, list will not be available. If you just put L2 equal to grape or L equal to grape, immediately the type of data will be changed, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so it will be a string after that.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is overriding. You are overriding your list in that case. See, L2 or L, they are not list, right? They are just variable,
Right.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So these variables, based on the value, it will change.
Right. But when I write L2 equal to grape.
Yeah, it means when you say, let me tell you, like L2 equal to grape means you are doing the wrong thing. This you are doing, right?
Right.
So this is completely a string now. L2 is not a list at all.
No, it is not a list. What I did is L2 equal to list in bracket. It's grape.
So that is again a different thing. You did this way. Yeah, this way I did it, right? The meaning is different here
Yeah.
now. Do you know what
Okay.
is the meaning of this now? You are
So
converting the
it
string into the list. It will be like a sequence of character then. The L2 will be
yeah.
like this. It will be like this then.
Right.
It's a sequence of character. So it will
So
convert the
if I
string. Yeah, tell me.
so if I now if I it is a kind of list. So if I convert it to
Uh-huh.
like L2 dot reverse,
Yeah,
what it
so
would do?
it will reverse this sequence. I'll show how it is. It will just reverse it. Okay. and instead of grep it will be EPARG.
Yeah.
So
Can you
print,
print L2?
yes, yes, it will be EPARG this way.
Okay. It is changing the variable itself. Okay.
Yeah, because you are
Okay.
converted this string into the list here, and then you did the reverse of the list actually, because this is a list now. Originally it
Okay.
was a string, the string converted into list, then list your reverse, and you are printing the list again. So it
Okay.
is not a string now. So if you want this string, then what you should do?
Join.
Tell me. Join. Yes, exactly. So you just put a join, you will get whatever the answer you want. That is a reverse the string again.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is one of the way, one more way to reverse the string. Got it?
Yeah. That is what actually trying.
Okay, you were trying this reversing the string, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the way you can do then. There are many way actually. I have shown the multiple example also. Okay. I hope you are clear now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so I think we should proceed further now. Let me see if anybody has any questions. Sangram, I think you are getting some problem at your end. Please check it because all other participants they can listen me clearly. Uh, Sangram, I'll try to speak once again with you. Sangram is facing some voice issue at his end. Hi, Sangram.
Hello?
Yeah. So, what are you facing? The still that voice issue? You're,
Yeah, actually, I was facing the problem, so I quit and joined back.
Mhm.
Now it seems to be fine. I think we can continue.
Okay,
Seems to be
that's
fine.
great. That's great then. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, we'll be continuing now. So we saw that how the string data structure work here, and I have just taken some some example of the string here to make you clear about the string as a data structure. Is one of the powerful data structure, and there are many more methods already available in the string. Obviously, we require to practice it for more details because we have some other thing to cover. All data structure, yes, every topic like whether it's a string or list, whatever we are taken, you will require to practice it further. Now we'll proceed further for the another data structure like a tuple. I will take it first, and then we'll go for the control structure. And we'll see the what's the benefit of tuple and the difference between the list and the tuple, because now you will see the mutable and immutable data structure here once again. Now, what is tuple? Tuple is also the sequence of items or sequence of object. You can have the sequence like you can have any items in just a tuple. It's like array only. Like I can add a tuple with some string. You can have the numbers. We can have the some floating point numbers, 5.9, and then we can have boolean value like put a true here. We can have anything as a tuple. So we can just put a comma separator value as a tuple here. So even I can put the complex number here. So what is this? You just see the t is a tuple and it will add this bracket automatically. Even you don't put this bracket, comma separator value will have a default bracket as a parenthesis, and you can just see what is this, and you'll get the answer that this is a tuple. This is a tuple, right? So what the tuple? Tuple is immutable. So what does it mean? What's the use of tuple? That everything you'll understand here. And what is the difference with the tuple and the list? The major difference between the tuple and list is the tuple is immutable objects and the list is a mutable, right? So let us test this first. So when you say uh, uh, immutable means if I access, I can access read only access there. So it has a read only access, right? So can I modify? Let us test this. Instead of apple, I want something orange. Let us try this, and the answer is like it is saying that tuple object does not support item assignment, right? So it's a sequence where I can just store the data, and this data will be read only, right? So here I cannot do any modification. Whereas in the list case, you can do the modification, we can append, we can do a lot of operations on the list, which is not possible in the tuple, right? So tuple will then what's the use of tuple, that also we'll see. Let us look at the what the tuple include, what methods tuple include. So if we just put the dir of t, it will see there are only two methods which are available, count and the index, both are readable, right? Whereas other methods are like we saw append and all, like which are the mutable methods, like append, extend, insert. All these methods which were there in the list are not available for tuple. So I cannot insert data now. I can have count of data, I can find out the index, I can find out the index of my items. So index of, let's say I want to find out in this case, let's say I have a tuple having the index of 9, so which is 1, we know that. So I can see it is 1, right? So this way I can find out the index also, but I cannot modify any of the items which is available in my tuple, right? So this is what the tuple is. uh, Sapan has a question that is there any way to know the syntax and number of parameter can pass to a methods? I think I have given the answer, Sapan, that you can get the help actually for the this particular class on object, right? I already shown the example also. Like in the case of tuple also, I can get the help here. Just try this tuple dot any kind of help. You should able to see that. But example we cannot be seen actually, Sapan. You will just come to know the basic syntax here. Example we have to try it. That's what we are learning also. It will just give us one of the format and what it return. You can see it is returning the integer, return the first index of the v value here. So this way we can get the help. I hope, Sapan, you got the answer. Just try to speak with the Sapan. Hi, Sapan.
Hi,
Did you get the answer?
yes. So actually, I was wondering when you see when you do the directory and give the tuple.
Mm-hmm.
So we are seeing there are multiple methods which is started with underscore
Double
size of
underscore,
then
double underscore
yeah
in the
double.
beginning and double underscore at the
So
end.
how yeah what are the purpose of those and how to use those?
Mm-hmm. That also I will explain actually. Right now, that will be discussing more in the object-oriented programming topic,
Okay,
because they are the built-in method. This method get called
okay,
automatically. Okay,
okay,
whenever we want to use this method, it is like overriding the existing methods.
okay,
So that will be
okay,
there in the Python. To understand the built-in method, they have put the special. They have written that in a special way that all those are built-in methods or built-in data. Even the method as
okay,
data I'm saying, or built-in attribute you can say. All these
okay,
attributes are written with a double underscore in the beginning and double underscore at the end,
okay,
except some of the methods in the Python in the 2.7 version. Okay, like we have a next method which is also built in, which available for the iterator, and except some methods, all methods are actually having a double underscore in the beginning, double underscore at the end. So this method get called automatically as soon as you do some operation, like I am creating the object. So there are two methods which are getting called automatically internally, so they are more magical now. So what is that method?
okay,
Like I'm creating the object, the new method has to be called, so there's a new attribute is there, right? So double underscore new
yeah,
double underscore is getting called automatically. Or I want to create object, means I need to initialize my object, initialize the class, right? So that time,
yeah,
so double underscore init double underscore is getting called automatically. So like that, there are I'm calling something, then the call method get called automatically. So there are many things, or doing the addition, then add method get called automatically. So this
okay,
kind of things are there in the Python, and this will be more clear when we'll write our own set of object in the user defined object, and whenever we write a object on the programming in the Python, that time importance of double underscore be more clear. Maybe one of the example I'll show it right away. I want to see the documentation of my tuple. I can just do the double underscore doc is a descriptor actually in the
Okay.
beginning, and just check it what happened. You will see the documentation here. Whatever is the document written, okay.
Okay.
Maybe you can have the some specific. It is not given detail actually, but just like something like a doc string is a descriptor here. So I have like index, and I'm just wanted to check the doc. I can see this.
Okay.
Okay, so this is already there, right? You must have seen like when you see the dir doc is there, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Somewhere doc is, so this is one example.
Okay.
I hope you got that now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Thanks.
now even by help also this doc is getting called now. So whenever you are calling the help of this particular index,
Mhm.
internally it is calling the doc. Internally it is calling the
Okay.
doc attribute of that particular object, and we
Okay.
are able to see the help now.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
these are used by the Python. So Python is using this kind of methods for giving the values or giving some descriptor informations about the object.
Okay.
Okay. I hope you got.
Yeah.
I just given some quick idea, but then yes, there are many more things to understand. They are also we call descriptor actually. They are all method
Okay.
descriptors which are built in the Python.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank.
Okay. So I hope you got some. I like the question. I think you got it. It was about the double underscore in the beginning, and this double underscore in the beginning and end we'll be discussing in more detail later on. But right now, I just given us some quick idea that what double underscore meaning here. In the case of object oriented programming, we'll be having our own. We'll be using this method actually, like constructor method or some iter method. So some of the methods like iter method, like you must have seen here, which is used here. So they're all built-in method for iterators because here objects are iterable. So whenever you're iterating, like using the for loop, automatically this iter method is getting called. So which we are not able to see it, but they are there internally. Okay, so I hope you got it, and let us proceed now. Let us again see our agenda. We should actually come back to agenda again. I think I was discussing about the tuple. Yeah, we are not finished that till now. So how to use a tuple? We'll come back to tuple once again. Tuple is immutable. We discussed right now. We have shown the example. Similarly, you can see the tuple. You can have the subscripting like colon colon minus one. You can reverse and all this thing. You can do it. You can access the first item, so as you can do it for all, you can access the last item by minus one. So all these operations which you perform on the string are possible in the tuple also, but this is something a basic thing which you can do in the tuple, and many more things we can do it. You can start with a one and then end with a, again like the way we access the for the length of a t, and you can just do a step up two and just try this kind of example. Okay, now let us see the benefit of tuple now. The first benefit of tuple. Now using the tuple, let's say I'm giving one scenario. You have some number, let's say a comma b comma, okay, a is equal to let's say 5 and b is equal to 8. They are the two variables and having the value. Now question here is, if you want to reverse these two number, okay, how you can reverse in the C, C++ and Java? What is the method you will do? I think this you must have done several times, right? How do you reverse this in a C, C++ and Java? So can you try some step and answer here that how to reverse this variable value where right now a is 5 and b is 8? I want you to try and just tell me like what are the step you will take for reversing these two variables actually. A very simple question. I'm expecting the answer now. question, maybe I will write it. Those who are not able to, how to swap, actually this answer, the question how to swap these two numbers. Okay, so the Tulip is giving the answer actually, that Tulip is saying that we'll use a third variable. Yes, Tulip, and you just try it. You are correct actually. You'll take a temporary variable, and here also you can do that. So you'll do generally what? Temp equal to, or equal to A is equal to B here, and B is equal to temp, and then print. Okay, someone has given a different answer now. That is also correct. This is also the way, but this is for like a two number, right? Okay, Rohit has given a answer like B minus A, B plus A, but in some cases it will not work. If I have to reverse the string, then Rohit, I have a question for you once again. You are tried good that A equal to A plus B and B is equal to A minus B, and it will solve the answer. But if it is a string, this will work for the number, not for the string, right, Rohit? Only for number, that is correct. Right. So in case of number it is fine. In case of string it will not work. But we want the solution to be for string also. So right now this will work for both, right? So we got this. This is a question which is something only for two number. Now imagine you have a C equal to something 9, and D is equal to something, let's say 12. Then how we'll do it is a big question, right? If I had to do for two numbers, that's fine. I have taken temporary variable and I did a swapping and all. But when I'm going for the four number, then it is becoming something like a complex. Either I have to use array, or I cannot do directly. Like, it is very difficult if I have to do for four variable, or if I exceed for the more than four, then again becoming complex, right? So how is a Python solution? This is not a Python solution, right? You may require to write a n number of lines of code for swapping the four number here, maybe 15 line, 20 lines, and don't know in the Java and C++. How we do in Python, let us see now. Okay, so the simple solution in the Python is just put a b c d and put whatever variable you want to assign first. If I have this, like the same thing we are doing now, this is a single line assignment, so you can see my abcd here, the single line assignment. And second thing is, I want to swap it, and whatever the number of parameter, I will just do that. Now print abcd. Now this is what you can see, the power of tuple. So here no need to write this all number of lines of code which we did it for two number, and now for four number we were in the thinking how to write a code and all. You can see it is possible in a single line. So we do not require to take any third variable or fourth variable, nothing. We have to do it now, and in a single line we can do the swapping. That's what the tuple is. So this is one of the powerful use of the tuple. So you may have a initialization of n number of variable, as well as you can do the swapping in a single line, and that is the way tuple can be used. Now you can decide even like how to access the first number. Yes, you have a also available now. You can print a directly, okay, and you can get the answer. You can print b and whatever you want to print it. So you have all the assignment done in a single line now, right? I hope you got the tuple, one of the example of tuple now. But yes, you can have the n number of example of tuple now. I'll show one more real-time example of tuple here, and after that maybe I can give the 5 to 10 minute break, so that everybody will be in the comfort. Everybody will be comfortable after that, and you can practice on that also, and then we'll start the new topic. So one more good example of tuple. I have I will use a import method, import statement here to import one of the module called time. Okay, this because Python is a modular language. So in between, I'll be speaking more about like what the Python is. So Python is our what you can say is a language which is a modular. So you have a lot of modules available in the Python, and there are built-in modules as well as there are third-party module also. Now, when you look at the output of this time dot local time, this is one of the methods available in this module. Local time is a functions inside the module time, and you can see the result is showing that it is showing me the structure time. Okay, so this is a structure. You can look at this. If I store this as a ts, okay, and just print ts and print type of ts. So what you can see, it is a structure type. Type is a structure type. This is what the output which we got from this particular module called time. We just saw the time dot local time, and then we just write the print ts and print type of ts here, right? Now in this particular scenario, let's say you want to access the year, month, day, and hour, and if I try ts of 0, I'm getting the year, right? If I want to say ts of something 4, I can access. So what is the result of this? I can see it is like a tuple again. So this is the way it is designed. Now how you can store all this result dynamically in the tuple? You can simply say whatever you want. Let's say you want year, you want month, you want day, you want hour, minute, you want to second. I'm just following this order: year, month, day, hour, minute, second. Then we have another thing like we have a weekday, we have a year day, and DST. And now just put the time dot local time. Now let's see the use of this. What do you want? You can just print now. So you want year, month, and day. So you can decide what order you want again. You want to say day, month, and year, whatever. You got it. So today is the 16/3/2016. So whatever you want minute, or sorry, hour, whatever you want, hour, 9 minute. So from your machine you are going to get the result now. So this is the way you can actually store the result of time dot local time into the tuple. This is what tuple is, and you can create all this. This is all dynamic storage. You are able to store all this result dynamically here, right? So this is another use of the tuple. I hope all of you guys are trying here. If any question, let me know. So I'll wait for the question here, and so Sangram is getting some. Okay, Sangram, name error you are getting. Okay, I just put a TS. You can see it is working here. There is no problem. Did you import? First of all, Sangram, did you import the time? I think you are missing one thing. Did you import? So after, let me check what you did it, Sangram. So is it working or not working now still? After importing the time, you just save it actually, because it should be save also. I mean, you should do the shift enter, and then only you should do all this thing. And I hope you are trying time dot local time. TS name error, name TS is not defined, because did you save the TS equal to you did it, or something wrong you did it? We have to define this TS equal to small TS or capital TS you did it. Just check that also. So I will speak with Sangram. So let me check with the Sangram what is the problem he is facing. Hi Sangram. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Sangram. So what problem you are facing right now?
Yeah, so I did import uh, this class
Import time, right?
time. Yes, import time I did.
Uh-huh.
I am able to, the moment I type, okay, time dot local time, I am getting the value like this time struct time
Yes,
with all
okay.
the year value. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that one is going fine.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm trying to assign, like it is TS, I'm doing TS equal to time dot local time, and
That is
I'm trying to
uh-huh.
TS,
Mm-hmm.
that is not going through. So
We have
this is
done
the
this.
first statement.
This is working, right? This statement is
Yeah,
working.
yes, yes.
Okay, and then after that, this is saved, right? TS is saved.
So, okay, so can you remove this type TS, this one?
Yeah, that's
Just
fine.
print TS.
Yeah, that's fine. No, this already printed TS actually. This is a TS only.
Okay.
Okay.
So see, I'm just giving you the sequence, okay? So,
You import the time first, and then T is a capital letter here in this case. I use here capital letter. It is a
that
case
I
sensitive.
can use small as well, right?
Yeah, yeah, that is fine. I'm like in if you are given capital TS, then you have to write capital T only. If it is small, it is a case sensitive, as you know that.
Okay. So this is the first thing I did, okay?
Mhm. Then
Then next, what I tried to do is
I hope the spelling and
I
everything
tried
is correct.
this one I tried to do.
Okay, time dot local time. See, there is a problem, Sangram. Check it right now. Is it a local time? Check local time here. It's a case sensitive, Sangram. There is an error here in the
I got it. Okay, okay, okay. I got
L
it.
is a small letter, right?
Yes.
Okay, that was the error then. So I hope you'll get the now correct answer. It's a built-in method, so we have to use as it is.
Okay. I got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's great.
Thank you.
So I hope the things are clear. Okay, so now I think we'll give a break of 5 to 10 minutes here, and after the break, we'll continue uh, with the next agenda as per our discussion. I'll be printing once more agenda. So our agenda will be the we have seen the string and tuple data structure, and we'll be having the control structure after the break, and I will understand the indentation part in that case. And after that, user defined function will be started. So this will be our post break agenda. Okay, and we'll come to the dictionary and say it in the tomorrow session actually, because as per our discussion, we'll see some combination of data structure and the programming in between. It should be there, so that we'll enjoy our data structure as well as programming. So I can see Pushparaj is also finding some problem here. Yes, Pushparaj, you are doing something wrong here actually, because I think you are trying to save the data in the. If you look at my syntax, number of variables to store should be the same as number of return. That's the way it is. You have done something wrong here. You did what? Time dot local time. You're trying to store multiple values, that is year, month, day, hour, in a few number of variables. Okay, so variable should be uh, equal. It should not be less than what the time dot local time is returning. In my case, I have the variable, like you can look at the number of variables which I have. Okay, I think he got it. Pushparaj got it. Okay, great. If it is not, then let me know. So I think, okay, the DST just like the zone information, but we should not be worried about the DST. I think what the result is, like we are getting is a default value for the zone. No, Pushparaj, you cannot manipulate because this is a built-in. We have to use as it is. We can access it as per our requirement. Like I can save this result and then I can do whatever I want. But as of now, I need to have the number of variables should be same as it is returning. That is the way it is. Okay, that's great, Pushparaj. So you got that. Okay. Anyhow, so we'll have a break, and after the break, we'll continue this. Hi, this is Surendra once again. I hope I can speak now. I just come back. Yeah, so yeah, it was we just finished the break right now, and we're having the break of 10 minutes. I hope everybody is back now. So I can see Prashanta. Okay, I'll speak with Prashanta. Has some question. Hi, Prashanta. Are you there? We'll just check if there is a. Latha is saying that. Okay, Hemlata. I'll just speak with Hemlata. I don't know whether Hemlata is there online. Hemlata, no, she is not there. Prasanta, I think Prasanta is not there. I will just check with some other participant. Let me know if you have queries so we can discuss right now. Uh, Durai is saying that Durai can. Okay, great. Great, Abhishek. So all of you guys can see me now, and also you can hear me. Okay, great. So I have kept the web camera also for some time so that in between we can see, and but then voice quality may it may affect voice quality. That's the reason I may require to close the web camera. So am I clear even after the camera? I do not know actually. Maybe you can say like if I'm not clear, if the voice is breaking, let me know. I may stop the voice web camera in that case. Okay, that's great. Okay, great, Pushparaj. So, Pushparaj, any question? Let me know because I was trying to reach you, but I could not. I will just speak to you once again. I will just try. Okay, sorry, I was trying Prasanta. Okay, so Prasanta, are you there, Prasanta? Prashanta. Okay, I think Prashanta is not there. I will just see if some other participants. Okay, so Pushparaj is on the cell phone. That's fine. Okay, so we'll continue now. I hope I can continue the session if everybody is back. Break is over now. I'm trying to reduce the screen as much as possible. Okay, so as per agenda, now we'll go ahead with a control structure that is about the indentation now. And so the very simple thing we'll do, well, so like Python, the indentation is very, very important, right? Because till now what we saw the code was it was just like we saw the existing object, right? We just saw the existing object and we just saw some methods of the objects, right? And like that everything in Python is object here, right? Now if you want to write some program, how to write a program, let's say a very simple program in the Python. uh, let's say you want to try the get stop 3 number. Okay, so the objective is not to understand the get stop 3 number. The objective is to understand indentation here. because in the Python we have a white space. White space is very important character in this Python, because our code will be well indented. The code has to be well indented, and it is compulsory in the Python. So let's say you have some three numbers. Let's say you have a something like x, y, z. These three numbers are there, and having the some 5, 7, 8. Now in this case, if you want to find out the greatest of three number, okay, or I will show the greatest of two, and you can try the greatest of three numbers. I want you to try it. So how do you do that? Just try showing you very simple example here. So if you want to say the which is the greatest of three numbers, how do you write the code with the indentation here? So here a very simple example: if x is greater than y. Now the colon is very important here. You can see the colon is put, and then I have put the indentation here. You can see that this is a single one tab is that is what you can see. So it is because we have this Jupyter or notebook is available, so we can see that Jupyter is giving us a direction. In case of other editor like way editors or some other editors, you may not get that single tab by default. So in that case, you may require to give it manually. Now here I'm just saying the print. Here I'm just saying like x is greater, right? And then else part, again the colon is written here, and I'm just saying the print y is greater. So a very simple example to understand the indentation here, right? And I hope now one can easily see that the output also. You just try this. It is saying y is greater because we just given the y as 9. And if you want to print also, you can just print this, putting the x here. That's it, right? So I want you to try a very simple example to understand the greatest top three number. So can you try the greatest top three number? I'll just give a 1 minute or 2 minute time for you to try the greatest top three number to understand the indentation in the Python. For using the multiple if, we use a here elif structure. Just this is a hint for you. Maybe I can show the elif syntax also. So here elif x is logical equal to 0, print x is 0. Or I can say if x is logical equal to y, x is y. Like that, x is equal to y, whatever. So this is just to add the elif structure I added. You can see like how the code is written now. Now I want you to try the greatest top three number here. Okay, some of the participants are trying and giving the answer also. Just for the your comfort level about the indentation. So x, y, z equal to 5, 7, 8, and find the greatest of three number. Okay, it is shared like elif y is greater than z, print y else z. That's good, Durai. That's good. So I hope other guys. The important thing is not the logic here. The logic is very simple. The important thing here is the indentation. I hope one can see the indentation here, how the code should be indented, and I just want you to try this. And after that, maybe you can think about taking the input from the keyboard. Yeah, you can just try to take the input from the keyboard, and again you can try this example. So I hope other participants also trying now. So Durai has given the answer, but I don't know like other participants is able to means I do not know whether even I can see the screen of the some other participant here. Uh, can I see the screen of some of the participant here? Okay. Okay, only by making the presenter I can see the screen. So Durai, can I check your screen? I'll just want to check it actually. I will just try with Durai Murugan. I will just make him presenter and we'll check it if possible or not. Durai, yeah. Uh, Aparajit, this is Surendra here. Durai, can you share your screen? I just want to check whether I can see the screen or not. Okay, clicking OK will make this attendee the presenter. No, I think it will be a problematic. I don't know whether everybody will lose the control, so I cannot take that risk now. I was thinking to make it presenter, but then everybody will get disconnected. That is quite possible. I will just try directly connecting the Durai. Yeah, Durai is there. Hi Durai.
Yeah, hi, Surinder.
So I just wanted to check actually, can I see your machine also? Because in case
Yeah,
if I have to check the code, so
okay.
I have allowed here to share the screen, and I want to see like, can I check your machine also?
Yes, but w- which which link I have to click to share the screen?
There is a okay. There is no option available there. They just saying web. I'm just trying with you so that if there is a chances like I can. I have a give keyboard mouse. I can
No,
control.
I
Mhm.
got a pop-up for sharing my webcam only, not for the screen.
Okay, just try that. Let me check that also.
Okay.
Okay. I can see you now. Okay, so this is possible, but the screen I cannot see it.
Yeah,
Okay. So this
because
way I
you've
can
not
talk
given
with the participant and see the participant also.
okay. You've not given screen sharing option. You've only given the webcam option.
Yeah, screen sharing is on top actually, and I think I do not know like whether I can. Only webcam option is there, I think, because if I make the presenter, then you can share the screen, but then the problem will be like other participant will get disconnected. So
Okay.
that's the reason I'm not able to make you presenter also.
Yeah, even I'm not seeing any option in GoToMeeting for sharing the screen.
Okay, no issue. No, that is actually the control, which I can give it, but only
Okay.
the problem will be like if I give the control, I will
Mm-hmm.
lose all the participants then.
Okay.
That is the reason. Anyhow, that's okay. So I hope other participant has also tried.
Okay, I'm just stopping the webcam to
Yeah, please
increase my
stop. Yeah.
voice.
So that's fine. I think. Yeah. So some participant tried actually. The greatest drop. Okay. Is it mandatory to have else block for each if? Not for each if, Sapan. It is for the lastly you have to put it else. Yeah, this question, what the Sangram has tried is if x is greater than z and oh, this is a something wrong way of doing this. It's a traditional way, you can say. Sangram, I will speak with the Sangram. Let me check with the Sangram now. Hi, Sangram.
Yes, Surendra.
Yeah, I can, I think, try to see you also. So, the code which you return, is it working perfectly?
Mm, Let me try. Let me check. It is. I try to run it now. It is giving me one syntax error.
Okay. So it means it is not working right now.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So just wanted to check because I could see like you didn't use a elif structure actually. There's a elif structure also available. Didn't use it.
Yes, yes. Instead of this nested if, I can go for a elif actually.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. We should actually we in
Yeah.
the Python we have to use a elif structure. I have shown the
Yeah.
example also. Just
Yeah.
try
Yeah. I
to
got it.
check. Yeah.
Let me just change it and run it. Okay.
Sure, sure. Yeah. So Manas Sethi has some question, or it is a the hand. I do not know whether it is a question or it is just like the previous. Okay, Ritesh is saying that it is working. A greater than B and B greater than C. Print A is greater if. Again, like yes, that is also fine. No problem. I hope the indentation. So main thing is indentation here. Yeah, please try and let me know whether you are able to do it or not. Okay, so I think let me answer here because we have I just given some time to think here. Okay, what's saying is working now. Okay, Sangram is saying is working. Okay, so what is the answer for this? So now you can just have 5, 7, 9, and now here you can just say if x is greater than y and y is greater than z, right? Sorry, x is greater than z. Just try this. So you can have simple and also, and then you can say x is greater here. If in this case y is greater than, now here what happened? I will just explain this also. If this particular condition fail, okay, so elif can be used like a switch case also in the other programming language. So here I don't require to use the switch case separately and the elif separately. So simply you can see if x is greater than y and x is greater than z, then print x is greater. If y is greater than z, then y is greater here, right? So y is greater, and simply need to say y and else z is greater. Just try this. And now you should be able to see that. Okay, let us see the problem. Okay, here problem is I didn't put a Z, and you can see that this kind of error is very good error actually, saying that value there are too many value to unpack, and that's it. And now we can see the result. Good. Yes, Aparajita saying that indentation will take automatically, but not for all. A logical indentation should be done manually only. Yes, Aparajita, yes, logical indentation should be done manually, not that is not automatic. Logical is that's what Python will help you to give the indentation, the space, but logical has to be done manually. Okay, there's a good question again from the Dharanidhar, right? Good question, Narendra. Just try this. What will be the output? I think you can see this now. The question is like if everything is same, then it is going to check all, and the last one, whichever is there, will be printed. Okay, so in this case, the last one will be printed. Got it? Now, why not to try the by using the input statement now? Just put the input statement. Enter X, Y, and Z. Now, in this case, we have to be very careful that we have to give the input as a number only. Okay, and if you do that, let us see how does it work. Now I'll be giving the number. I'll just give the dynamically here 8, 9, and 5, and we can get the result. So now greatest of three number, we just did some modification to take the input is a tuple now here. X, Y, Z is like a tuple, and that's the reason we are able to take the input now. And we just access this X is greater, Y is greater, or Z is greater. We can see now. Now, if you want to put this in the loop, how to use a while block along with this, and how the indentation will work here now. So can we apply the while block here? In this case, we know like this is working very fine. We just put the simple logic here that we are saying that if X is greater than Y and X is greater than Z, then we are just saying that Y is greater than Z, and X is greater. And then if you are again checking, because the next condition we are checking Y only, we are not checking the X again. The reason is if the first condition failed or it is false, then only it is going for the second one. So if this is false, then only it will go for this, and if this is false, the last one will be this one. And you can have multiple elif also, not necessarily single elif. You can have n number of elif statement in this particular block. That is also possible. Okay, so I hope the things are clear now. Let's say I want to put this in while block. So again we have to re-indent the entire code. While true. Now it is case sensitive. Keep in mind while is a small letter and whether T is a capital letter. And if I do this, obviously there will be a wrong statement. So the entire code I have to re-indent now. In this particular scenario, maybe I will put this while block separately now. I'll do one thing. Okay, I will do this. I will just copy this entire thing, put in another block to make you you should have this data also available. So I'm just keeping this as it is, which is working fine. And now I want you to try for while. If I try this thing here, there's a chances of problems because I have to re-indent the entire code now. You can see how I'm indenting now. First thing is this XYZ should be under the while block. This should be also inside the while block, but this print statement should be under the if block. Elif is under the while block. This print is under the elif. Else is under the while, and print is under the else. Now after doing this also there is a one problem. And what is that? The problem is only one. that here I had to put a break statement, else this program will keep on looping here, right? So you know this what will happen. Now if you run this, just try this, 5 whatever 8 3, this program will continue because I put this while block, and I just put the break statement for the z is greater than, for the z is greater. Okay, so unless and until I make a z greater, I will not able to, I will be having the loop, continuous loop here. And now you can try this. So I got a break statement now. So this should be indented. And now something I want to print outside the while loop. How to do that? I should be again re-indenting the code here. Print I am outside the loop, outside the loop. So this should not be written inside the loop now, right? And I want this to be printed in all the cases. So let us see. So the first one, if it is break, see y is greater, it is fine. Now I can see I'm outside the loop. So after the break only I'm able to see this, I'm outside the loop. What if I want to see the first one? Now this first statement, I'm first statement. And now try one more times. So I'm the first statement, it has to be printed by in all the cases, and after that you can see, because this is not in the loop, so it will be printed only once. And this is the, and then, so this is the way the block to be indented. This is what the way the indentation in the Python is. I hope you are trying, and you can also understand the indentation in the Python. This is very important because this is one sample example of indentation. Later on you will see like there will be a lot of let's say you are going for the object oriented programming, the entire code has to be well indented. A single white space here and there will create an error in the Python. So we need to be very careful in this case. Yeah, so Pushparaj is saying that that last print is outside the loop. Yes, it is outside the loop. So it will not print. It will not print till the time I'm not breaking. Till the time the break is not there. No, Pushparaj. If it is outside the loop, it should not be executed every time. If it is inside the loop, then only it should be executed every time. Inside the loop means this is inside the loop now. This will be printed every time. Outside means it will be printed only once. If the condition is end, then only, because if it is in the loop, it will not print. If it is outside the loop means it has to break, and then only it will print it. This is inside and this is outside. Yes, so whenever you are coming out of the loop, it will be printed. So I have break, then only I am coming out of the loop. Okay, I hope you got the answer now. Pushparaj, let me speak with you. So Pushparaj, you got the answer, or you want me to clear it? Okay, I hope you got the answer. So the, okay, that's great. So this is very simple. Like when you are inside the loop, till the time this will loop will be continue, and when you are outside the loop means you break this loop, then only this statement will be printed. Okay, whereas the first statement will be executed once. This is like a begin. This is a begin. This is your some control structure, and this is end. This is the kind of a structure here right now in this particular indentation. So in some programming language like awk and all, you must have seen there's a begin, right? And then there's some action in between, we call body statement, and this is like a end, similar to that we're trying here actually. But there's no opening and closing bracket here. So as we don't have opening closing bracket, we need to understand this by indentation only. So the Python is a well indented language here. Yeah, Durai, this obvious because we are now put the Z. Yeah, we have put the break only to to understand like when this break. Okay, so in this case we have put a while true, and that is the reason. Yes, Sangram. You can put the break anywhere means it should be anywhere means like after every if statement, after you can put the break. That's not a problem. But that is the way. Yeah, if you put the break in the here also no problem. Here also no problem. It's not a wrong syntax. So I can put the break here also. So it is to break whenever I'm meeting the condition. That's it. Okay, so no problem here putting the break statement. I can remove the break from here. So in this case, it will break only when x is greater now. If I remove this break, that's not a problem. Yeah, so yes, that's true. While true is we have a very limited statement in the Python. We do not have even unless or undo, do, undo, like that. We have very limited statement, and with a limited statement, we do lot actually. Yes. So this is a kind of a structure. This is all logical, right? We can decide how when it should break. The objective is not to is objective is not to understand the greatest of three number here. The objective here is to understand the indentation, right? So I hope you understand the indentation part because the logic is very simple, and as we are not giving opening and closing bracket, so we need to be very careful while typing. And in case you are done some mistake of white space here and there, you will have I mean, it's like you'll get the incorrect answer here, right? So we need to be very careful while indenting the code also. Okay, I hope you got the things. Now this will keep on, and now we have to put this. Got it? Where we mention number of iteration. Number of iteration we are not mentioned. This is an infinite loop person. We actually break by condition here. We can do that in the beginning only. If you want to decide like that, also we'll be having that kind of example also. That's not a difficult to understand. Like in the while itself, we can put the condition. That is also possible. So when you say while true, it is an infinite loop. Sorry. So do you want me to speak, Prasanta, or you got it? Yeah, that is possible. Uh, Okay, so good questions. Actually, Prasanta Durai has a questions. I will actually speak this. I'll answer one by one here. The first question from Durai: is there a way to find which line of code has indentation error? Say if we have 100 lines and there is a white space in the 10th line. Yeah, so actually indentation error, if there is a good editor, the we can see the indentation error by editor itself. Otherwise this is a error which is invisible in many cases if you try some other editor. So it is very important to have the good editor in this case. Like you may have a some editor like what we are trying right now in the Jupyter, or you can have a in the you can have some notebook, what you can say, like Aptana Studio or Eclipse, or we have some good editor like I'll show the editors which are available. PyCharm is there. PyCharm is one of the good editors. I think I have mentioned here, or maybe it is there or not. Let me check it. There are some editor like PyCharms like this. So this kind of editors are there, which allows you to see the error actually. Otherwise, yes, it's a very challenging to in for the initial stage. Later on, it is easy. So we need to have a bit practice of that. Once you have the practice, it is very easy to reindent the code actually. So the next question is Prasanta, that this loop. Okay, so the Prasanta has got this loop executed two times. So how you define for? Okay, Prasanta, actually this executed two times because I have given the solution on the second time. Second time I make x as a greater, and that's the reason it is executed two times, right? Okay, Rangrath is saying that he is not able to see the screen completely. I have not, because I have okay, now it is better, Rangnath. Okay, and anything? Yes, my camera is on right now. So shall I put this off if it is having some issue, or shall I put somewhere? Shall I close this camera, Rangnath, or if any problem is there? Okay, actually, Rangnath, at your side, you need to minimize the camera. There is an option available, I think. I have already reduced the camera screen. You can minimize the camera at your end if you want. If you are seeing like the half screen is captured by the camera in your case. Is it done now, or it is still you are facing the issue? Or I will close the camera in case you are still facing the issue. Okay, great. So you're okay, fine. That's fine, Raghunath. Okay, so shall we proceed now? I hope everybody has tried this, and uh, now we can proceed further. So what is our next agenda? Prasanta is having the question, tell me for the fourth line of the loop to be executed. Fourth line of the loop. I need to speak with Prasanta because I think he is having some question. I will speak with Prasanta now. Hi, Prasanta.
Hi.
Yeah, so let me know what's your question because I'm not getting your question right now.
See,
Hmm.
hello.
Yeah, I can
Can you
hear you.
hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
See, you told me I need to be get executed that second statement. That's why I put that what I want the result. That means here x is greater than 7. That is the you want that output. So you mentioned it as a second statement.
Yeah, I can put break statement anywhere in the. I can put everywhere also.
Okay.
Not necessary.
Okay. If you
I can put break
I didn't get that importance of the break statement. As I know, break statement it will come out of the while loop. It will help to come out of the while loop.
That's true. With condition only, no? It will come out of the loop with
But
condition.
uh, yeah, see, for example, if I want to get a fourth line statement as an output, so if I mention that break statement below that fourth line of that loop, can we get an output?
Where you want break? I have already put the three break here. Here, the other statement where I should be putting the break. Nowhere in between. It has to be with condition.
But one thing I didn't understand that.
Mhm.
So here the loop is getting executed two times. Why not it is three times or it is not four times or it is not one time?
Shall I make it four times right now? I can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Okay, let me take out this one of the because uh, I'll just take out the only this break. Okay, and I'll just put only
Okay.
one break here. Shall I do
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
Because if I put all break, then it will discontinue by one statement only. So now you can make it 4 times also. I'll just show that. So unless until my I'm making the z greater, okay, this will continue. Now how many times it has happened?
It's 1, 2, 3 times.
You tell me how many times you want. This is a very
Uh,
simple logic, Prasanta. You can just check it. You can see down.
mm,
Till the time
okay,
I'm
but
not putting the z getter, it will not break now.
okay.
You got it now? This is an infinite loop. There's nothing like a one times or
Okay.
2 times here. So now it will
Okay.
break
If I
if I'm
mention
putting
the
the
break
z is
statement.
because I put z is a greater now.
Okay, sure, sure.
I hope you
Yeah,
got
I
it
got
now.
it.
So now it will
Yeah,
count
I
up
got
here.
it.
So there is nothing like a one times or 2 times here
Okay.
because I not put the
Thank.
condition like that. I just put the infinite loop and I have break this
Mm,
only when the z is greater.
yeah.
I hope you got
Thank
it
you so
now.
much.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, I got
Okay, so that was I think the things are clear now, and we can go ahead now because that was a clarification. There is nothing like a number of loop here. It is just like an infinite loop, and we actually break it by condition. This is a logic which is there in the all the programming language. Okay, so now now we go ahead with a for loop. I have some simple in the for loop. What we'll see is having a very simple syntax. We already saw it in the case of a string as well as in the case of list. I'll be giving one small assignment here to understand the for loop. Let's say I have a list of words here, okay, that is having a b c d e f. This is assignment g h i, then j k l m n o, something like this, p q r. Okay, that's fine. So I have this list of words. Now what I want you should list or you should just print character from this loop now. So you should be writing the for loop to print the character from this list of words. Means the output should be like this, like this. So the question here is you need to print print character from the list of words. Yeah, I will just send this to copy. Yeah, I will just send this input and I hope you don't record type now. You have to just try to print a list of character. So you have to write a program which will print the list of character. So write a for loop. You will know already because I already shown you the syntax. So I want you to try this now. Yeah, yeah, actually this is assignment given. I'm just waiting for that. Yeah, Suchi Smita wanted to have some question here. Hello. Yeah, Suchi Smita. Hello. I'm audible. I hope the participants are trying. Okay, so I hope you can try this. Got this answer? Okay, some participant has tried. That is LW equal to ABC, DF, GHI, and all this thing. Okay, Pushparaj has tried this answer. Yeah, actually the objective was to try the for loop. Okay, so the for loop, if you try, so this is the way. Now we have to just say for item in LW. Okay, so this is called nested for loop. So how you write the code with indentation for ch in now item and just say print ch. Just try this now. So you can see the character from the list of words. This is what the solution was. So this is the way we can list. This is to understand that how to write a code with an indentation and how to write a nested for loop. Okay, I hope you got this now. Yes, Pushpraj, I think you got the answer now. Okay, so I hope everybody got this. So this was to just give the clarity how to print the nested for loop, and this was one of the simple example for the for loop here. So here we must have seen, like, we are not iterating, we are not saying that I less than 0 or I plus plus, or uh, we are not giving any condition. Still it is understanding the uh, end of the list or end of the string, anything, right? Because why this is working, what is the reason behind it? So the main reason here, because here the list is iterated, so objects are iterable. So list is a object where we can iterate it, so it has some built-in method. So that is we call next method. So there's a built-in function which is working here, which is called next, and the another function which is there, which is called the, or you can say the method which is there, which is built-in, that is called iter. So as a result, it is actually iterate in the next item automatically. So here we do not require to say that if ch is less than something something, and then don't require to put any condition here. Okay, so this is the way the nested for loop is now. Now there is one more assignment. Let's say we have a list here. I have, let's say, fruits, and in the fruits we have something like I have some fruits like apple, banana, orange, mango. Now your assignment, I think I already asked this question yesterday also. You need to put the uh, you need to just iterate with a let's say alternate items from these fruits with index. Okay, can you write the code for displaying the index and the length of every items from the fruits here? Okay, so it should display item index, length, then item, and the length of each fruit item. So this is another assignment which you can try yourself. So you should actually try this. You should be trying print item, index, item, and length of each fruit items. Everything should be displayed by in the for loop itself. So this is one assignment which you can try to get the output from this. If any problem, let me know. Okay. So I hope you got the control structure. No, item and character is not an inbuilt function. These are just variable. Okay. So I think you must have got this. There's nothing like a ch is not a built-in. They're not a function at all. Obviously, they are just variable. I hope you got the answer. So you can put any variable, just xyz variable only. Okay. Yes. Okay. So I hope you got this. So you need to do what? Now this is assignment that you have the list now. You need to print item index, your length of each. So this is what the output should be. So it should display the output, the index like 0, then the how the output should be. So I'll just print in the output how it should be. It should be 0, then it should display apple, and then it should display the length of this 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 like this. So output should be like this. So for all item. Okay, so I want you to try using the for loop itself. It should display all these things by single for loop. So I'm expecting the quick answer. If not, then we'll proceed further. It's a very simple assignment. Okay, so there are small assignment on the for loop and control structure. Now I think we should proceed for the next topic. Let us have the agenda again. Our agenda is going for the after doing this control structure, we have functions now. So how to write a user defined functions in the Python? Okay, someone has already tried this. The fruits apple, and then for value in a fruit print I. Uh, okay, someone has tried I equal to 0, and then for okay. The Ashish has given the answer, but then again we do not require to do all this thing. We can have better answer for this, Ashish. Yes, we don't require to initialize I equal to 0 here. Yes, this will be a more better answer, Ashish. That for item in the fruits, print fruits dot index of item, print item, and print length of item. That's correct. That's great answer. So don't require to add any extra lines here. That's correct answer, Ashish. You're right. So I hope everybody can see the answer and you can try also. The Ashish, whatever he has given the answer is the correct one. And obviously there are other way also, but then this is one of the way which I was expecting from some of the participant here. Okay, so that way you are clear with the for loop also, as well as how to as well as the the index method, which is a index method of the list, as well as we saw the length function. So all these things together, we are able to see the answer now. Correct. That's correct. So it is printing. Let me use this what Ashish has done for item in fruits. Okay, and print. The first thing is he has. Okay, even okay, I is Rangnath has put I here. That's correct. The same thing, Rangnath, whether you put I or item, whatever you want to say, or maybe I can say for F now because some guys is confused with the item keyword, item word. So I'll just put a F here now. I use for loop. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. That's what we have to use the for loop only. So the same thing. So now here you have to just say. Uh, Index of f here, then f, then length of f, and we can see this now. This is the way output will be. So single for loop, we can see the answer. Yeah, the another answer Vinith has given, that is for I in the range length of fruits. Yes, that is also correct. And then yes, that is also correct. Good. That's good. Even Sangram has tried another way. Yeah, that is a the string of, okay, but then it has made it more complicated. Sangram is right. Maybe the answer is correct, but then you converted that into string and you printed afterwards. So it was not needed to convert into string, I think, unless it is asked for to get the output in the string format. Okay, 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 got it, got it, got it. Okay, okay, okay. I thought like why we are putting the str and all. Okay, that's fine then. Okay. So I hope you are getting the answer and you are clear with this now. So let us proceed further for the next topic, or we can have the question answer. We'll have the functions here now, and then we'll have a question answer session for the 10 minute, 5 minute. We can keep the question answer only. Okay. So how the user defined function? So we can write by using def, and we can say simple add function here. Let us try a very simple function x comma y. Then I'll write some document here that this is a addition of two number, and you can write a print statement or return statement, whatever you want. So it's your choice now. Print addition of percentage d, and percentage d is percentage d. We did actually previously also like this. Now what will be there, x comma y comma x plus y. This is a simple logic. And now how to call this? So we have done a very simple add function now, and now just put the add, put some value and see the result. So you can call this add now anywhere, right? So this is the way the user defined functions can be written in the Python now. Very simple. You can try subtraction, multiplication, division and all these things. And now something more about function in the Python. So function, we saw like there is a def is a keyword here. Then we are in the function name. You can now parameters. This is a documentation which you can write it. So now in this case, if I check the help of my add, you will see whatever is written inside the triple quote string is available in the documentation. Now keep in mind, in Python everything is a object. Even the function is object here. So Sangram is saying, can I use this add in another program? Yes, why not, Sangram? You can use it. You're asking about the add function, or you're asking something else? Yeah, Sangram, yes, we can do that. Yes, yes, we can do that. Can we assign the function output to the variables? A lot of things are possible, Sangram. Yes, we can do. you can do a lot of things actually. We have to just know how to do it. That's it. The questions is very simple. Yes, you can do that. You can do a lot of, the only thing is how to do it, where to learn it. That I will be telling you. You can actually give the new name to this function. Yes. What is the main modules? That is also I'll tell you. That's a good question actually, Raghunath. And this is one of the important question also. And this will be this I will be telling you in a case of no, actually the public and private comes in the Vibhuti, this is not a question. I think public and private comes in case of object oriented programming. In that case it will come public and private, not in the case of not in the case of a normal function. Okay, and Rangnath has a question like, is it a similar to the main in Java? Good. So let me tell you that also. Let me explain this all the question and answer one by one. Shall I repeat the question, because maybe other participant may not have. I'll actually give the answer one by one. Okay, I will answer one by one all this question. The first question answer is like, what is that module double underscore main double underscore? Keep in mind, every Python code which you are typing right now is a main modules. Even entire thing. Now this complete is a program. This is a main module. It's by default. Okay. So this can be used other, like I can save this in a file also. I will save this now so that things will be more clear. And this is there in our model topic actually. I wanted to take this in the model topic because it is in a model topic. But right now, just to tell you like how to store this file, you can use this command write file. And this is a command of notebook only. This is not a Python command. So don't try this in somewhere else. It will work only in the Jupyter. So write file, and you can just say the module name, maybe the uh, mode add.py. Okay, and I have just done this mod add.py file, and I have written the file here by putting the shift enter. Now I do not require to, I will just remove this all additional thing. And now this, what is mode add.py? Okay, this itself is a file name. This is a module actually. Now I can use this module. Anyhow, it will be coming in the module topic, but then as the question has come, this is your module now. So mode add, if you do this now, see what happened. It has executed this add 4 and 5 is 9 because we have written this code. Okay, so this can be done here also. Now I can use this mode add, and I can just say dot. Now what is under this mode underscore add? Now look at this, it has several things available, because everything is a object here in the Python. Every function you write, whatever thing you write in the Python is an object. Okay, so def is to create your function. So there's a question actually, should we use a def to invoke the inbuilt function? uh, Vinith, def is to create a user defined function. Okay, not to invoke the inbuilt function. Inbuilt functions, they get invoked as per the way you call it. We don't require a def to call the inbuilt functions. It can be called directly. So we don't require to use a def for invoking the inbuilt function. It is to define user defined function. Okay, it's a keyword to define our user defined function. Like the function is there. Function is a keyword in some programming language, right? Same way def is a keyword here now. Okay, I hope Vinith you got the answer. So this is a keyword to create user defined function, and you can have this keyword can be used for creating any type of function. Now you can try to create a function which is again like this, a very simple function, and we can see the help, and also we can call the doc string. Now let us see how I'm calling the doc string also. If I add, I can just print, add dot double underscore doc, I can get the documentation, whatever is written. So these are built in with the objects, and every function what you see in the Python is an object again. So if it is an object means what? So look at the dir of add now. I already shown I think, but still I will show it now for this. It has a several other method also. How this method has come? Because in the Python, whatever thing you type, whatever right now, even though you have done this much, okay, still you can see there are many more functions which are, because this is object. So everything is object in the Python, and that's what you can see in this example also. So how to use this? I can use this way also. I can create a ad is equal to, I'll just say f is equal to add. I can call the even I can give the new name, right? So I can see the dir of f now. It will be the same as we can see here in the case of add. We are just given the new name, right? And now I can just say f dot, what are the methods which are there. You can see the doc, you can see the name. So it is printing the name because everything is object here, and you can get the result. So this is the name of the add function. Okay, and this topic I'll be taking in the module actually. This is a module, so you can make your Python code as a module. It is very easy. So every Python code, if you save now, this mode add.py is a module now. So you should be giving the name which is a unique. You should not be having the built-in module name, because we'll be discussing more about the module in the other module topic, and also about the main function, because we are not discussed more about main function. So whatever the module you are writing inside the Python is a main function only, so it comes under the main function. So when you execute this module means you are executing your main function only. So entire modules come into the main function. So it's a default name actually for your module. So when you are executing your module means you are executing the main function here. Okay, there is a question like from Pinaki that is the .py extension is mandatory. My answer here is Python will understand that this is a .py, because if you are executing this here, uh, if you are executing by the let's say as a extension, right? So you should know like whether it is a okay. You got that? Okay, fine. See, .py is just only to know that it is a Python file. Okay, and that way we can find out whether it is a Python or not. Whether it's a because in the shell scripting we'll have .sh. That way we can find out that this is a shell script, right? Then there's a question like from the Sapan Gupta that how program will know that this is the last line of the my function. How program will know this is the last line of my function, main function. Yeah, this is because of the indentation and all. This is all the code will be well indented in the Python. By indentation, Python understand that which is the last line. Yeah, I think now we should. I'll be discussing more about the function, but before that, I'll be giving some assignment. These assignments, like I told you, like you have to write a function for the factorial number. They are the assignment. I will again because tomorrow we'll be having some special function to discuss. So they are the assignment. Write a function for factorial series with a, then another series, then the another is a write a function for Fibonacci sequence. So they are the two different assignment. Let me write a function for factorial series, then write a function for Fibonacci sequence using the Python. Okay, and now we can have the question answer session rather than going for the more about the function right now, because once you solve the assignment, a lot of things about the user defined function will be clear. And also we'll be having some special like function example like a star arg and double star arg kwarg. So we'll understand what is the meaning of that. So for today I think we should be concluding here, and we should be open for the question now, right? I hope you know like what we are learning in the today's session. We try to learn lot many topic today, and yeah, I will speak with there's a question like, can we do setting for indentation? Shiva, actually, this is the indentation has a setting by default based on the tab, right? So tab is actually is generally a four space character, right? So it's based on the tab. So it is best way to use a tab for indentation. So automatically indentation will not be done unless and until because there's a logical indentation also, right? So logical indentation cannot be done by any editor for that. You can just decide the number of spaces, that's it. Other than that you cannot decide, but it is suggested to use a tab instead of using the space bar also, because four space is another recommendation instead of using if you want to decide the space actually, if you want to use a space bar. But in some machine if the space is different, if the tab value is different, then there is a problem. So mix of space and tab is not recommended for the indentation. uh, Okay, there's a good question. Another question actually from the Sapan. We create a one function. Will it be available always or will be removed once close the Python tab? Let me tell you, like here, all the objects are having like the objects are available till the time the environment is available. If you close the environment, they are not available. So the objects will be destroyed because it has a automatic garbage collection. So that's the reason I have saved this in the file now, or it in the notebook. If I save in the notebook, it is available. Whenever the notebook is on, then again I can execute this particular function there. So yes, it is there till the time environment is on here, because all are object here, and these objects are available till the time the environment is available. Yeah, that's a good question, Ashish. That's the reason I ask you to write a function for I think this is assignment, right? Factorial series. So factorial series is there, and there is a Fibonacci sequence. So how do you write a factorial? For the factorial, you will require to write a recursive function only. A recursive function is possible, yes, 100%. So for the factorial number, not a series actually, it should be a factorial of the series. Yes, factorial of the series. You have to find out the factorial number. So in that, recursive function will be the solution actually. It is there. Yes, you can call the function recursively. Ashish, definitely, I want you to try it first. Otherwise, tomorrow I will give the answer. So right now, this is assignment for most, because this is the same like other programming language. This is not a new thing in the Python. Recursive function is something which is there in the other programming language also, C, C++, and Java. The same way it is in the Python also. Yeah, you have to just need to try it, and it is the answer for the factorial of number actually. If it does try the factorial number, for that you will require to go for the recursive function only. That is one of the best solution, right? So any kind of other questions, so let me know. Yeah, Sapan has a question like how to write a multiple function in a single file. I think there is nothing like it's not a difficult job, Sapan. You can write n number of function in the same file now. You can try this actually, right? Like now we write an add function, you try multiplication, division, write it, no problem. You should be doing that. Otherwise I will show it. Now here you can write the other function also. Okay, now we have done addition, you do the subtraction here, right? So this is the way you can write a multiple function. Subtraction of, I think this is very like that n number of functions can be written. I hope this will solve your problem. You call the sub now. And I think the things will be done. Now if you try, it will work now. You can see add is there, sub is there. Okay. So you can try this. Now if you want to see it, you can just comment this section and just try this. The answer will be there. Yes, yes, Sapan. So you have to indent. Everything is to be indented. And right now this is like a function. After that, this function will be the method inside the class. That time we'll understand more indentation, because even the white space here and there, it can create a big problem in the Python. So we need to be very careful while writing the code. So right now it's like a very simple code we are trying. And when you're writing the, let's say, 1,000 lines of code, keep in mind if a single white space here and there can create a big problem here. Yes. So I think the Sapan got the answer. So I hope everybody let me know if any more questions. I'm here only. Yes. So anybody would like to talk to me right now, or any questions? So I already shared the assignment. I hope you guys can try the assignment. Hi Vibhuti. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Vibhuti, Surendra here.
Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, good morning, good morning. So I hope like you are from this Bhubaneswar, right?
Yeah. I have joined from Bhubaneswar, yes.
Right. So we already met, right?
Yeah, correct. In
Okay.
the first
Just
session,
wanted
you
to check whether you are the
you have
same or
done at
somebody
Bhubaneswar,
else,
right?
right?
Sorry?
No, I just wanted to verify, are you the same or somebody else?
In fact, I'm responsible for all these activities. So,
Okay, that's great.
I, actually, I was writing few of the feedbacks I received just now
Okay.
from few of our senior managers who are also participating in the Python
Okay.
training.
Mm-hmm.
Today also I observed, most of the time has been, I can say it is wasted by asking basic questions like how a structure work,
Mm-hmm.
how a logical structure can be written,
Mm-hmm.
how a loop can be iterated for 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
So I received few
Yeah, very basic
observation
questions
from
were there
few of.
actually. Yeah.
So probably we have to avoid all this during the training period. Let us have 10 minutes of time towards the end
Mm-hmm.
where people can ask,
Right.
or they can ask in the in between, but we can hold it. We can hold these answers to the towards the end of the sessions.
Right. That's true. But then sometimes the
Uh,
participant stuck there for the simple reason. So I thought
hmm.
like I wanted to be clear for that. Otherwise, they will stuck there only and they will not go ahead. That happens
No,
actually.
correct. But these are the questions which are very simple, basic programming
That
questions.
that is true.
That
That is true
it
fact.
seems like these people don't have any programming experience. They do not know how to write a simple program also.
That's true fact actually. Right. That all
And
they were a very basic question only. That's true.
yeah, correct.
Right.
That means people won't understand if item is put up to the for whether it is a variable or it is an keyword.
Right. Got it. Yeah, you got that point actually.
This should be, yeah, the people should be more interested to see the syntax
Right.
and the semantics of the programs. And in
That
fact,
is that
I'm
is
enjoying this
that is the
session.
trainer is assuming actually. But then as a participant, we have to check the participant level, and there are different varieties of participant, and some of it they may not be from programming background. They are from database background, because I already seen actually in the case of Bangalore location also. I asked them personally what
Hmm.
is the background. So they were having
Hmm.
some electronics background, and they were not from programming background at all. Even they were not aware about C programming and the Java programming or C++. So in that case, this kind of questions arise actually.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
But
But in the
there
programming
are, majority of the people who are participating from US,
right.
they are into, you can say extreme programming,
Okay.
and cutting down many of the other engagement like client calls and offshore calls and all they're attending. So
Right.
that's what I just received. I'm just forwarding that to you.
Okay. Okay.
So tomorrow onwards, let us try, because I really enjoyed your training. The way you are handling everything and you are addressing each and every questions. That's really, I really appreciate it. Thanks a
Right.
lot for that. But probably we have to reorient a little bit right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, just you got the point actually why I need to answer this kind of question, because it should not happen like I am not giving the answer for the questions and participant is saying that the trainer is not interactive. So this should not happen. No, it
No, no,
happens
no,
like
correct.
if there is
So,
a question I have to answer, because sometimes participant has a negative mindset and they feel like trainer is not responding. So we have to
yeah,
respond.
correct.
But then like along with the training, if you are responding, it is good. And I think you can see like what were the agenda which I mentioned in the beginning. I try to cover that also.
Correct. No, in that respect, you are much more senior and you are experienced. So I need not to advise you. I'm just requesting you to,
Yeah, that's true point
uh,
actually. Even I do know this kind of thing actually. But I just wanted to know from you guys also that what is the response. I understand these are the questions which we do not expect also. But then if it comes, we cannot avoid also. But we can hold it rather than avoiding it. What I'll
yeah,
be
yeah,
doing is
no need
I'll
to
be
avoid it.
holding it. I'll be holding it, and
Hmm.
then lastly maybe I can answer this question then.
Huh.
Yeah, and
That would be nice. I'm
yeah,
just I'm
maybe
just
after.
writing a mail. Now we can check it.
Yes, yes,
1 second, I'm just sending it to you.
sure, definitely, definitely. So right now already I'm like it's more than 11 now. So already concluded the session for today, and it is kept only for the question. Those who are interested for any kind of questions, I'm already there.
Okay. So did anybody asking any question now?
I'm just checking it. I think now the questions are over almost. I think maximum questions I already answer. I do not know if I have skipped any question now. I try to answer
Okay.
as many as possible.
Okay. But training is fantastic. I can say that, and we know that you will deliver a very good session.
Yeah, thanks, Vibhuti. I'm trying my best.
You are already, expert in that. So I mean, my expectation was always there when you came here for the first time. But once you have delivered one program, then I said Nagendra, go with Surendra all the time whenever we meet Python or any other Hadoop or any other things.
Okay, thanks.
Already told him.
Yeah, thanks, Vibhuti.
So
Even actually in Bangalore, it was done well. Actually, Bangalore we were having directly because online training we have some issue. Uh, we
hmm.
cannot see the participant and we can't even see like whether they're listening to me or not. So we have to just assume here.
Yeah, yeah, correct. No, that is obvious. It is the participants' responsibility to get most out of it.
Right,
There are logistic problems, there are visa problems, there are so many other things why we cannot have it in person. Actually, we tried to have it in person. We were tried a lot to send you there,
right, right.
but things could not happen quickly, and we wanted this training urgently. So that is why we opted for this online.
Okay. Mhm. Anyhow, I'll be there in the
So I have
USA in the month of May. I think in the month of May or June, I'll be there. So that time, if,
okay. So
yeah,
we
because
do let us know. By the time if we required this Python or some other things, we will
right.
definitely let you know.
Yeah, because there's a lot of thing in
So
the
did you
Python.
form any
Like Python with data science is one of the field which is required.
web?
Right now, what we are training is a Python, but then after that, if you want to go for data science or Hadoop
Hmm.
integration, we need to know Hadoop
Hmm.
also because I'm a trainer for Hadoop as well as for the data science along with the Python and
Okay.
also Python with
No,
some
probably
other
we
field
we
there.
can plan. We can plan. See, Hadoop, we are already working in Hadoop.
Right,
We, there are many resources are into Hadoop team.
Okay.
So probably after learning this Python, we need to integrate with the Hadoop and how this MapReduce works with the Pythons.
Right.
So just share with that content the topics. I will check with the delivery manager there. If
Right.
they require it, then definitely we can plan it in the month of May.
Yes, yes, definitely. And also there's the data science, which
Sir, I have data science also. Please share that an outline with
right.
us. I have no idea, what about the data science.
Yeah, it's like a pandas, whatever you say, NumPy, SciPy, pandas, and all. They comes under data science only. The pandas tools, whatever you say.
Okay. Yeah. Is this discussion is heard by everybody?
I do not know actually. Uh, I'm not sure. Maybe. Yeah, because I
Anyway,
yeah,
if everybody listening to me, this is Vibhuti from Bhubaneswar speaking. This is for the best interest of the training and for the best purpose of the learning Python. So guys,
right,
it is a request to all of you to put appropriate questions in the best interest of all participants.
right,
If there are something to be learned as a basic programming that can be learned offline, or it can be asked to Surendra also. Have your questions. We are not saying that you do not have questions, uh, but to best use of these 3 hours, which most of you are sparing from your client calls or from offshore calls, and that too after office hours, you are utilizing this time. So best use this 3 hours time and learn Python properly. That is what is the objective of the discussion with the Python trainer, Mr. Surendra.
yeah. I think many of them are already logged out. So I can see there are right now 35 participants are there as online. Previously there were 55. 55s were there in the initial stage, 55, 57 like that.
Yeah.
So number is decreasing right now. Anyhow, so I think many of the guys might be
There
having
is
this.
few more concern, Surendra.
Yeah,
That also need to be addressed.
right.
I have already sent a mail to you. If you can have a look at that.
Yes, yes, definitely. That also I'll be doing it.
The few more concern has been raised. That is things which is absolutely not necessary. Go to meeting tool, etc. Waiting time. How to mute all. How to share screens.
Hmm.
This also consuming some time. And
No, that I have stopped now. I think you must have seen today's session. I had done just mute all
okay.
directly, right? So yesterday, because
Mhm.
I didn't, I was doing the mute for everybody as a separately in the beginning. So, but today's
Mhm.
session, you must have seen, I just put mute all, and everybody were on the mute off actually. You must have seen that today,
Okay.
right? So that we are done actually, and today we have that because some participant requested that we required a web camera, so we
Mhm.
put that also. So we have done changes according to the yesterday session. So any kind of improvement is required for tomorrow's session, we can do that then.
Okay.
Okay,
So
I think
probably we have to.
yeah. Tell me, please.
Yeah, probably we have to change a little bit and concentrate more on the topics to be covered
Right, right,
and more of hands-on as you have done towards the end of this program today.
right.
So kind of questions you can ask them so that they will solve online and they can discuss various error conditions or various
Yeah,
methods or the way of doing the programs.
right, right. Yeah, that's what. In the initial stage, we have to make everybody comfortable, and that's the reason we are going slowly because we have to check each and every participant. Some participant can do this quickly, and some participant may take time. So according to the participant, we have to go ahead actually,
Okay, that's fine, no problem.
right? So I think slowly, slowly,
Okay,
like yesterday we were a bit slow. Today we have improved the speed, and tomorrow again the speed will change now. It will be like that.
okay,
So we have to go every day
okay,
that way, right? So I hope most of the guys are
okay,
now comfortable with the tool also now. They will not have any problem about the tool also.
okay.
Okay, Vibhuti. So I think
Yeah,
we can
thanks.
conclude.
Thanks. Yeah.
Thanks to everyone. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.